And yes, we live. So basically this video we're going to be talking about how to use plugins, right, with ChatGPT. Okay, so if you aren't aware, ChatGPT allows you to use plugins are basically, think of it like Chrome extensions, right? Some of these things I have over here that helps you get more out of the software platform that you are given. Right. So for example, if you want to use ChatGPT to browse the internet to get data directly from the internet, a plugin can allow you to do that. If you need ChatGPT to help you get information from a particular PDF um, of yours, ChatGPT can help you do that, right? And a couple other things. If you want ChatGPT to help you create a Spotify playlist and all the likes, it helps you get more out of the software, and that's exactly what I'll be showing you in a minute. So basically, this is it. But the only caveat currently, as of this recording, is the fact that ChatGPT only allows users that have subscription to be able to use these plugins, right? Because you need ChatGPT 4 to be able to use the plugins available. And yeah, that's basically it. And currently, as of this recording, ChatGPT 4 is about $20 per month. Okay, so without further ado, let's get started. Right, so this is ChatGPT, as you can see on the screen. I'm going to be moving over to ChatGPT 4, and it has that kind of purple stuff. So if you click on ChatGPT 4, and disregard this, what you are seeing on the screen, this is a different platform. It's still ChatGPT, but it's a special kind of I don't know what to call it, but we'll talk about this in another video. Okay, so when you're on ChatGPT 4, you have the opportunity to select either the defaults, right, which obviously gives you better access to ChatGPT, but still the same in the way it works. Or you can browse with Bing. This is new, so it allows you to be able to, again, like I mentioned, use the internet. And this is the plugins, right? So if you want to use the plugins, you click on plugins over here, then you click on this button here. As you can see, some of the plugins I've already installed are selected because it allows you to select the particular plugin you want to use after you've installed it, which I'll get to in a minute. And this is the plugin store where you can actually access all the plugins. So that's what we'll be going to. So it gives you this box, this pop-up box, and this is basically like the marketplace for the plugins. Give it a second to load. And it allows you to choose the particular plugin you need based on your wants. So for example, this is Scholar AI. It allows you to access scientific research, search over 40 million peer-reviewed papers. Wolfram allows you to computation, access to computation, maths, and curated knowledge. Kayak allows you to see flights and rentals and the likes in real time. Notable allows you to, you get the idea. These are these think about it like having special powers with ChatGPT. And which other one is here? This Expedia, this Zapier. This is really good. As you know, Zapier allows you to connect multiple applications together, and this also acts in a way like Zapier. That's this plugin feature. So if you go on to the next one, you can see Keymate. It allows you to search and browse the web. As you can see, I've installed it. Show me diagrams, to create and edit diagrams directly in your chat. This is nice. I'm going to install this and we'll check it out. Right. Video Insight interacts with online video platforms like YouTube or Dailymotion. This is also nice. Axio PDF, like I mentioned, it allows you to communicate with PDF. So you upload your PDFs on the platform and it allows you to chat with it, to ask it questions, same as chat with PDF. Vox script enables searching on YouTube. I think you basically get the idea, right? And Prompt Perfect. So basically, it's going to keep getting, these are the popular ones. Obviously, if I go to all, I think they have more, way more, like options. But one thing you want to be sure about these plugins is that you want to make sure they are legit, because that's the downside of it, is that not all of them may be completely secured. Okay, so you want to make sure that the plugins you are installing, you do your research to make sure they are secure. That's why I typically just go to the popular, because I mean, if it is popular and most people are using it, to some degree it is safe, right? And again, without further ado, not without further ado, but I think it goes without saying that any information you put on ChatGPT, right, should be information you are comfortably sharing to the public, right? So you don't necessarily have to use your personal information. You can create a fictional character or a fictional situation that is similar to yours, so you can get that feedback from that and implement it, as opposed to using your sensitive information on ChatGPT and all this. Yeah, basically that's that. So yeah, like I mentioned, I've installed some, right? All you have to do is click on it and it installs. So once you've done that, it becomes available when you come over to what's it called, the plugin section, and you just easily select the ones you want to use. So basically, let me unselect all these, because currently I probably just want to start with teammates AI search, which allows you to browse the internet. So we're going to try in a minute. But another thing should bear in mind is in your settings over here, right, you want to make sure when you move over to better features, you want to make sure being able to use plugins is enabled and being able to browse with Bing is enabled. If not, you won't be able to access that. And yeah, basically that's that. And yeah, so now let's test it out. Okay, so basically let's try one of them out. I move out to ChatGPT 4. Like I said, move out to plugins, and the plugin I want to try is show me diagrams. Okay, so I could just ask it, just basically show me a random diagram, just testing it out. Obviously with you want to be more specific about that, but let's just see it in action. Sometimes you have to give it a minute or two to kind of pop up. Okay, so you can see it's asking you to specify. So I could say just give me a user journey diagram, right? So let's check it out. So this is how it works. It kind of pops up, so in the background it's doing some works, and it's going to show something up in a minute. Okay, so yeah, basically this is a diagram, my working day. Here's a user journey diagram representing a typical working day, and it goes everything for you. So that is one feature. Basically that's how the plugins work. Let me see if I could try another one. Okay, so you want to try a different plugin, I have to open a new tab to kind of just, you know, making sure that everything is not mumbled up together. So ChatGPT 4, move over to plugins, select, then let's see, Axio PDF. Okay, so basically how to access PDFs, right? I think this is a good question a lot of people have been asking. So yeah, so what you basically want to do is you want to go to a tab, right, and search for Axio PDF, right? And it's a website that allows you to upload PDF, and it allows you to chat with PDF. As you can see, transform the way you interact with PDFs, powered by ChatGPT. Okay, so you can either, you know, chat with it via this platform, right? Or that's if you have the free version of ChatGPT and you want to, you know, be able to access your PDF, or you upload your PDF right over here. Let me see if I can upload. No, not from you. Let me see if I can upload a particular document. Okay, so let's say I upload this work sample over here, right? And the idea of this is so you'll be able to interact with your PDF. It's kind of funny, right? So once you upload it, I think they have limits to the size of the PDF, so it shouldn't be too big. Okay, so you can see it even summarizes it to you. Like, here are 3 possible questions you may have about this document, and it shows you, right? And you could ask it directly from here, or you could easily just copy this over here, this link over here, move over to ChatGPT 4, and because obviously ChatGPT 4 has higher, what did I do? Because ChatGPT 4 has higher, you know, capabilities than ChatGPT 3.5. So if you want to use 4, you move over to 4 and make sure it's enabled. And I'll do that in a minute. So move over to 4, right? Plugin section. Make sure ChatGPT is enabled. No, not ChatGPT. Axio PDF is enabled. So plugins, move over Axio PDF. Then I'll simply just paste it. Let's see what pops up. So you can see, so you provided a document ID and you're looking to extract information from a specific PDF document using this ID, and then ask you, could you please provide the question or the information you're looking for within this document? So we could ask it, let me ask one of the questions he said you should ask. He said, okay, so our participant, or what's the purpose of this program, or can you provide more details? So I could ask this question, right? Or rather, I could just say, summarize the document in bullet points, in 10 points. Okay, I could just ask it there, and it uses the plugin and it gives you that. in a minute. Okay. And it's breaking it down into 10 steps or 10 points. So yeah, I guess I don't want to make this too long, but you basically get the idea of it, right? It gives you the opportunity to be able to, and one of the ones I also like is Spotify, but I'll do that later on. I don't want to make this video too long. So it kind of gives you an idea of how it works. So what I would recommend you do is, once you have a subscription, you could go around and play with the store, try out different plugins, and it's going to keep getting updated. You want to make sure that the information you are putting on these platforms like ChatGPT, like the plugins and the likes, are not sensitive based information, and you want to make sure the plugins you are using are safe. One way I used to make sure they are safe is, apart from researching on the plugins to see what people are talking about, is to check the most popular, because if it's the most popular, it basically has a good reputation. Okay, so I hope you found this useful, and let me know your thoughts, let me know your questions, let me know how you are using these plugins to be more productive with ChatGPT, and I'll see you next time.